So we're here in sunny Nottingham with Rebecca Adlington at the launch of the new Speedo laser range. Rebecca, how have you found the suits?
I really like the Speedo range. I competed at our trials a couple of weeks ago where I wore the new laser and I absolutely loved it. It's just so much comfortable, it fits perfect, and I raced really well, so I'm not going to complain either.
And obviously there had been a bit of controversy about people using different suits. Is that something you just have to sort of clear from your head?
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy last year over suits and different things like that, but there was a new rule brought in that as of January 2010 you can only use 100% textile suits, so everything's changed now and back to basics and stuff like that, which everybody's relieved about, and it's so much easier to get on as well.
And going into the Olympics in 2008, not many people probably would have heard of Rebecca Adlington. Did you ever think that you'd be challenging for gold medals and all this fame would come about?
No, never. I didn't expect to kind of do what I did in Beijing. I kind of thought that was kind of my aim to do it in 2012, but obviously peaked 4 years earlier, but hopefully can do better in London. But no, I couldn't believe everything that happened in Beijing, but I couldn't ask for a better result than what I got.
And you also became the first British swimmer to win 2 gold medals in over 100 years. Were you aware of that record, or did it mean a lot more to you because of that?
I never realised. I'm just kind of one of those things that you don't really know. It's not a general thing that people know, but I didn't really pay attention to that. And then someone told me after I'd won both of them, and I was just like, really? And then I tried to think back who would have won it, and I couldn't, obviously, because it was 100 years ago. But it was such a brilliant thing, and so brilliant for swimming in general.
And obviously at the time you were only 19 years of age. I mean, what was it like to go out and compete away from home and be part of such a successful team?
It was amazing. It'll be a trip that I'll never, ever, ever forget. The whole experience was good. Obviously I raced well, but the whole of being in the village, being in part of a team, it was the first competition that I've ever been to with other athletes from other sports. Obviously we go away and there's loads of other swimmers there from other countries, but I've never kind of seen how the cyclists and athletics guys all prepare and stuff, so it was really interesting to kind of get to know them as well and just experience that different side of it, and it was just absolutely amazing. I just kind of always wanted it to be Olympics every year.
And although obviously it's an individual sport, is there a good team spirit that gets built up in the camp?
The team is so close. Like, yeah, it is individual. As soon as you dive in the pool, it's so individual, but you're so close. Like, we all train together. Like, we're up at 5 in the morning. We see each other moody. We see each other happy, and we do relays and stuff like that. But the team are there for you no matter what. Like, when me and Joe were on the podium for the 400, all the guys came down to the front and were singing and dancing, and we were just laughing our heads off, and it was just so nice to have them there, and we're all so close.
And how has life changed for you since the Olympics?
It's changed in a lot of ways, but some ways it hasn't. I'm still in the same routine of the same club, same kind of training regime, but obviously it's a bit different now. The few more people knowing me and things like that, but I think it's changed for the better. It's kind of made swimming a lot more higher profile, and now we get a lot more people coming along to our trials and our nationals and watching and supporting, which just makes the atmosphere so much better, and hopefully people can get to know swimming a little bit more, ready for 2012.
As you touched on there, obviously you've become quite a famous face around the British Isles, and how have you coped with this fame and people recognise you in the street now?
I think I'm still dealing to cope with it. It's one of those bizarre things. It's not like I'm famous. I could never deal with what kind of actresses and pop stars and do like that, but everyone has just been so lovely that has ever come up to me and just wanted to show their support, and most people are genuinely interested in the Olympics and sport in general, and I think it's nice to have something like swimming that's a bit different to other sports that people don't really know that much about, because people are just genuinely interested and want to know more about it, rather than kind of just, oh, well done, then walk off. They're like, so what's your training like? And they ask you more questions, which is so nice, and I've just met some amazing people.
So obviously the Commonwealth's fast approaching as well, but obviously Olympics in 2012, it must be kind of hard to ignore such a big event and the build up to it that's all taking place. Are you looking forward to sort of taking part in an event in London?
Got to qualify first. Fingers crossed I'll qualify, but obviously it's in the back of everybody's minds and everyone's aware of it, but I'm just in one of those things that it's still 2 years away. It's still that thing that anything could happen, especially within sport, with illness and injury. You can't take that chance. So for me, I'm just focusing on this year and kind of each step as it comes, and then hopefully qualify for London.
As you said, swimming really took on a new generation, really started to take it up after your success. Hopefully if you have the same success in London, can you imagine a lot more kids will want to get involved?
Hope so. That I think that's the biggest thing that so many kids have come up to me and said, or their parents have said, oh, my kids joined swimming and things. And I think with everybody, from Liam's success, from kind of Joe's success, and everybody at the World Championships last year as well, everybody's kind of been noticed. It's not kind of just me, which is so nice, and so many, all the little boys want to be like Liam, which is so cute. And I just hope kids can get the same enjoyment from it that we did when we were little, and not everyone has to go on to kind of be an Olympian. They can just enjoy swimming. Like, I used to have some brilliant family days out with my family that were just so good to kind of mess around in the pool, and hopefully other people can get that enjoyment.
As you mentioned, you're still in your early 20s, so what does the future hold for Rebecca Adlington?
Hopefully another Olympics and some more gold medals, but I'd just love the chance to be able to compete at home Olympics. It's one of those very rare things that I'd love to be able to do.
Thanks very much.